Hello again, everybody. Greeting you today out at Hamilton Place on a very Wednesday, April the 14th. Well, it's that time again. It's time for the Spring Carnival. It's going from April 13th to April 29th. And, you know, it's cool to see these kind of places still going on. You just don't see these many kind of places anymore. Now, granted, it's closed now. They may have it closed because of the fact that it runs a little bit later in the day, but you've got all the old classic rides. You know, I mean, this is just a great part of America. I'm glad that they are still setting up. I'm pretty sure this is the same fair that has been coming to Hamilton Place for years. So it's definitely interesting. I love that ride. You've got everything for everybody. You've got a little Ferris wheel. You've got water gun stuff. You've got food. I mean, it's all like it has been. Now, it is a little bit more difficult for them to set up in this location because it is in a parking lot. This is out in a mall after all, but how many places actually have a big enough space to set up? So this is just an amazing thing. You need to come and check this place out. Like I said, it's going to be here for a little bit, so you have plenty of opportunity now. They do run this weather permitting, so if it's rainy or nasty or whatever, they're not going to run. But you know what? There's going to be a lot of good days for this place to run, and come out here, get a lot of food, have a lot of fun. This one's amazing in and of the fact that it's got a lot of classic rides. You've got the old Tilt-A-Whirl. You've got, I always called this one the Egg Beater, but it will whirl you around and get you sick. This is just, it's fun. I mean, this is just classic family fun. So, oh wow. Anybody remember some of those from childhood? Those are pretty amazing. They've really got a good setup here too. It didn't look that big, but there's a lot of stuff in a fairly small area. So I guess these days it's all truck driven versus train driven. I mean, just look at this. I mean, everybody's going to have a lot of fun when this thing cranks up. Probably had fun last night. You even have little Orient Express, the little kiddie roller coasters. Another classic. It's called a lot of different places. It usually has some kind of extreme mountain name to it. I've heard it Himalaya. I've heard it Matterhorn before. There's been some other names. But you can see that, I mean, there's a little bit for everybody. I mean, now granted, this is more kid oriented, but come on, who doesn't like spinning around and eating a lot of junk food and having fun? You even have a nice little, they call it vertigo, a nice little swing. I don't know how high up it goes, but it's pretty cool. Now me, I kind of prefer the fun houses that are more scary, but this is pretty cool. The fact that they've got a portable fun house. I mean, just look at this. This is just all sorts of fun. I've always particularly liked these. Now you do get way smushed because there's a lot of centrifugal force that comes on this, but it is so fun. anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little checking out. Now remember, it's going to be here for a little while, so come on and have fun. I guess this is more of a kiddie tilt-a-whirl kind of thing. Well, not tilt-a-whirl, but Mad Hatter's Tea Party kind of thing. You sit and spin. You can spin inside some puppies. And apologies if we keep glaring and all that. It's coming into a stormy day, so the lighting is not exactly ideal. Anyway, guys, I am off to go on some more journeys. So until then, why don't you go on some journeys of your own? We'll see you next time.